Hi, good people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so excited you joined me and you made it today. Today we're talking about me. Someone asked me a question about myself, which I thought was a really good question. And so I decided to just do a whole video about it. The question was, what are 3 things that changed my life when I started my healing journey? Since starting my personal development journey, what are 3 things that have become a game changer for me? And I thought it's one of those questions that will require you to take a step back and actually reflect about things. It's one of those very deep questions, and it took me some time to actually think about it. So if you're new to my channel, welcome here. I focus on personal development, healing, self-love, femininity. I'm a coach and a counselor for women. So let's jump right into it. What are 3 things that have worked for me personally in terms of healing and all that? The first thing that really was a game changer for me, can you guys guess what it is? Because especially for my diehard fans who've been here for a long time, you know me. The first thing is healing my childhood trauma. When I healed my trauma, my life changed. I raised my self-esteem. I started believing in myself. I started forgiving myself. My life became so much happier and so much free. You know, when you go through childhood trauma, basically childhood trauma is any unpleasant experiences that you go through in your childhood that affect you or follow you in your adulthood. I went through childhood trauma. If you want to know what I went through specifically, watch my other videos that I've spoken about my childhood trauma. So I had low self-esteem. I was in very bad relationships. Actually, my last relationship before starting my healing journey, I was dating a narcissist. I didn't like myself. I didn't like my life. I was celebrated so much out here, but I was really empty and I was really sad. So healing my trauma just opened a whole world of opportunities for me. I healed, I changed careers, I became a coach, I became a counselor, I am a speaker now. I go around speaking to women. I have sessions. We're actually shooting in my office, my coaching office right now. And I'm even coming to the UAE. I'm coming to Dubai and Doha. So please grab your tickets. I'm going to put the poster here. Dubai, Sharjah, we are doing 25th October, and Doha, we are doing 31st October. Please grab your tickets. Tickets are selling out fast, so do not be left behind. I can't wait to support you. Anyway, so the reason why I'm even able to come to the UAE, I'm like doing international trips, is because I healed my childhood trauma. When you go through that trauma, it imprisons you. You become a prisoner of what happened to you. If you were brought up in a home where there was yelling, there was shouting, there was meanness, there was a lot of abuse, that is what you think you deserve. And so you walk around life going for the bare minimum, not trusting, not believing in yourself. You have low self-confidence. You don't think you are all that. You don't think you're enough. And so you find yourself in relationships where you're treated badly. Even where you work, it's toxic. They're making you do things you don't want to do. You're being overworked. You're being paid peanuts, until you heal your trauma and you untie yourself from what happened to you in your childhood. Yeah, so that's the first thing. The second thing is self-love. When I learned to love myself and the power of putting yourself first and thinking of yourself, my life really changed. And the good thing with self-love is, when you learn to love yourself, you learn to even put boundaries. You learn to protect your space. When I learned to love myself, when I created a culture in my life, and when I started coming up with routines that were helping me love myself more, that were ways that I was able to show love to myself. Another thing that happened with healing childhood trauma that happens is, and that this is something I also take my clients through, is reparenting. Reparenting is where you have to give yourself what you didn't get in your childhood. It's like you have to become your own parent all over again, another parent to yourself. And so through self-love, I was able to love my inner child. You see that little girl in me? The 8-year-old Muthoni, I was able to love her. I was able to be the parent she needed. I was able to meet her needs and love her. And so self-love really made me start feeling so good about myself, start enjoying life, starting to know I'm worthy of love. You know how we say people will love you, will see how you love yourself, and they will love you like that. When you learn to love yourself, you're able to know what love is firsthand. You've already experienced it by loving yourself. So someone cannot package something toxic and put a bow on top and give it to you as love. So you already know what love feels like. So someone will not come with anxiety, with manipulation, and with gaslighting and lie to you that is love. See, you already know what love is. And so self-love was a game changer for me, and I'm very religious with my self-love practices even now. Yes. And then with self-love, especially when you're able to cultivate self-love and boundaries, your relationships will be top-notch. I'm in a really good relationship. You know that I've said that marriage, let me just say, I'm in a marriage which is also a relationship, and it's actually really great, because when you learn to love yourself, when you learn to put boundaries, you know what love is, and you also know how to give love and to actually even receive it. The third thing that really changed my life for the better, oh my God, this one will make me so emotional, is to stop people pleasing. The level of self-abandonment I was putting myself through, it was bad. You know how they say people pleasing is a disease? It's a disease for real. Like, we call it the disease to please. Like, you please other people so much. You run to help other people. You're giving money to other people. You're trying to make other people happy at your own expense. You would rather be left with zero, but you've taken loans for other people. I was that woman. And we say, people pleasers, we say we are always recovering. But when you heal and when you understand your patterns, it comes with a level of self-awareness where you're able to catch yourself when you find yourself abandoning yourself for others, and you're able to do the right thing. Giving myself permission to change my mind. You know what we say? The first reaction is your inner child speaking. So the first reaction is fear, is I need to make them happy, is I need to, But so when you understand that, you learn to take some time before giving things, before saying yes, before responding. Because after a few minutes now, your adult self kicks in. Yes, people pleasers often start out as parent pleasers. And do you know why we people please? Because at some point, your survival depended on someone else's happiness. If it was your dad, your survival depended on that man's happiness. So you really had to make him happy. And so we do it so much that it becomes a habit. So now we are adults. We are no longer living in the village. We are no longer living with our parents. But now who are we pleasing? We are pleasing men in dating sites. We are pleasing people in buses. We are pleasing people. We are pleasing our colleagues and strangers everywhere. So when I learned to stop people pleasing, I stopped abandoning myself. I started prioritizing myself. I started thinking about myself, as opposed to, if someone comes with a request, can you give me 20K? As opposed to before, where I'd rush everywhere, even to borrow. Now I can be able to think, do I want to give them? And if I'm going to give them, what's the reasoning behind it? Because if you're giving from a place of fear, I don't want them to think I'm a bad person, I don't want them to, then you're still people pleasing. But if it comes from a place of security, where you're like, you know what, I want to do this for them. I don't care if they're going to give it back, or I don't care about this and this. I just want to be kind. So when you're able to do that self-reflection, when you have that awareness, you're able to separate issues, and you're able to slow down and even think about yourself. Yes, it's a game changer. So those three things: healing my childhood trauma, self-love, and number 3, stopping to people please. If you have issues with those areas, book a session with me. I'll be able to support you through that. To my fan base in the UAE, I will be coming to Dubai and Qatar to do 2 events. The first one, Sharjah State. I will come on 25th. The event is on 25th of October, and Doha, Qatar, the event is on 31st of October. So this event will be a space to connect. There will be inspiration, and come ready for transformation. I will give you practical tools to support you as you become the best version of yourself, to connect more in your relationships, and to basically become your best self. So I'm ready to listen to you. I'm ready to share with you, to hug you, to laugh with you, and support you as you heal and as you thrive as a woman. So book your tickets. It's advanced tickets only. This ticket comes with refreshments and also entertainment. I am so excited, especially for your Q&A sessions, so I can be able to meet your needs. I can be able to give you what you need. So you're welcome all. It's for all ladies, and the tickets are advanced. Tickets are running out fast. Please do not be left behind. This is a sisterhood.